Welcome back to Fats TV. Back with another reaction for that AZZ. Hope everybody's feeling wonderful, feeling great as always. What up, YouTube? Back with another one, man. Diddy is on his giving the publishing back campaign. You know, if you know Diddy, you know Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I guess you will get a publishing back after it's been 30, 35 years. That's what's in the contract. After 30, 35 years, the artist is allowed to reclaim their publishing. But it might not be worth the same that it was worth 20 years ago. You might not get that same back, man. Let's just see what he's talking about here, man.
It was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was the right thing to do, and it's the frequency that I'm in, and it's the love frequency. If it wasn't for like these people that, you know, have helped me with all of these records, everybody, if there's anything, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know, just doing the right thing, that's just with the frequency that I'm in. And I think the frequency we should all be in is not being afraid to look inward and to make decisions like that. So I want reform in all industries.
So I guess it took you over 30 years to do the right thing. I guess better late than never.
I want reform in corporate America. If I got to ask corporate America to look at something and change their ways in the world, then it's just like I have to be responsible and accountable for that for myself. And so that was done 2 years ago. So it's not like
2 years ago you gave him the post.
2 years, yeah. 2 years ago I had it signed, and then the lawyers had to work everything out because it's not an easy thing, and it's called reassigned. It's not, you know, I didn't give nobody anything. It's just reassigning because of the.
How can you give somebody what's already theirs? How can you give me something of mine that's mine? That's why exactly. You can't. It's mine, nigga.
The contracts and everything is up to par. You don't have to. Business is business. You don't have to change the contract. You don't have to make changes in the world. But if you have a chance to do the right thing, why wouldn't you do the right thing? You know what I'm saying? And that's a world that I want to live in. And so, you know what I'm saying, I want to be that change that I want.
What do you say to the people who say they feel like the publishing has no value now and you've already made all your money off it, so now you want to give it back because it's not really worth anything?
Yeah, I mean, that's just not the truth. Whatever your value of your publishing is, that's the value of your, you know, of your publishing. And it's really about just me evolving and wanting to.
I don't know, man. What's the white chick, Aubrey or whatever from Diddy Kane? I believe she said her publishing ain't worth but like $900 now because she done made all the value off of it through the years. We got Mark Curry speaking out saying that publishing ain't worth shit. You done made the money, you done sold it, it ain't the same value. He want the money. He don't want the publishing. And then we can go on for other artists. But shout out to Diddy for people do change, man. I guess it's better to change late than never. To never change. So shout out to him for finally wanting to do his artist right and do better after 30-something years. Shout out to that, I guess.
To do, you know what I'm saying, what I feel is like the right thing that we should all do. We should all look at where we're at in the world today. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I can't go on, like, I'm not doing things for people. I'm doing things that God has that God tells me to do. So I don't like what somebody's gonna say or how somebody's gonna take something. Puff ain't even on that. You know, I'm not for everybody.
Yeah.
Jesus wasn't for everybody. Not comparing myself to Jesus, but somebody that I look up to as far as the story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Did giving back the publishing fix any damaged relationships that you might have had with?
I wasn't. There's so many misconceptions that people think they know what's going on. I didn't have no problems with people. Mase.
I think the main one was Mase.
Yeah. Major with me and Mase, we.
Why he say he had no problems with people? Rest in peace, Biggie Smalls. Biggie was leaving the label. He even said it on the Art of War, the hip hop joint. He even said, "Oh man, Big had some balls, man." He was telling me that he was starting his own label with Un Rivera, and he had some balls to do that, you know. But I still wanted to see him win. Like how he come to me telling me, "Yeah, man, Biggie wasn't rocking with you like that no more because of the money, everything situation, man. Come on, let's keep it funky, man." We can go to Craig Mack, to Black Rob, to Mark Curry. I mean, we can go on and on. The Lox said they was going to throw a refrigerator. Let the Lox go. Like, we could go Diddy King. Let's go on and on, man. Where are they all at, man? The band, to the singer, the boy. Like, this is, you go on and on. But I'm still, you changing, better late than never. You know what I mean? But is that publishing really worth the same that it was worth the past 20 years? Is it really? I don't know, man. But shout out for you to eventually wanting to do the right thing if it's 100% the right thing.
We brothers, and Mase, I got unconditional love for Mase.
Mase, we all heard what Mase said. Mase was leading the troops, man. Mase was fed up.
So me and Mase, I don't know if me and Mase stop arguing now or something like that, but I'm gonna still love Mase. Yeah. I give him thanks for like really helping to really launch my career as an artist, and you know, was there with me from the beginning and stuff like that. But when you're like in a group with somebody, you know what I'm saying? You're tied together for life. You'll have your brotherly ups and downs, but I always love Mase, always give thanks to Mase. And yeah, me and Mase, we also got, you know, spoke and was just like, you know, had a real conversation. Because I think even though if I didn't agree with Mase, he was a catalyst for me to look from within, you know what I'm saying? And so sometimes somebody that you may not agree with.
Wow, now that's some truth right there, Diddy. Shout out to that. Now that's being honest right there. Mase was the catalyst for me to look within. Now that's some truth right there. I can respect that, Diddy. I can respect that. He basically said, yo, Mase made me look in the mirror, B. Mase made me look in the fucking mirror. Shout out to Mase.
Or something you don't think is good, God uses like certain situations, even if something's like, yo, where did that come from? That's from left field, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man, I just get into right now what God telling me to do. So there's a clarity. There's not a like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm worried.
I hear you saying God a lot and you saying Jesus, so God wasn't telling you to do none of this for 30 years, man. All the artists that done been, we can talk about all the artists that been on Bad Boy that's not there no more, all the disgruntled artists from Bad Boys. I mean, it's so many artists that will be here for a half hour just naming the artists. So God didn't tell you none of that for 30 years, like to now, but salute to you, man. You know what I mean? Whatever made you change your mind, whatever make you want to do better, that's what's up. It's a plus. You know what I mean? It's a positive, you know? If you're doing it for the right reasons and you're doing it all the right way. That you know what I mean? Respect to that.
About what you gonna think of Charlemagne, what they gonna say on here or there, you know what I'm saying? I'm just moving in God's purpose. So it's really at a point, you get to a point in your life, especially me as a successful businessman, where you pick purpose over profit. And that's kind of the season that I'm in, to really, really be a part of this radical change. You know what I'm saying?
You gave Mase more.
After you done profited for 30 years, living in mansion, how was this?
Credit for launching your solo career than Big? I thought Big was the person that pushed you to really want to.
No,
be a
Big
solo
pushed me, but Mase gave me the words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Mase, you know what I'm saying, was was like, you know, was
helping
like
you write and craft the music.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we was like a group. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want to see no Puff without Mase or Mase without Puff. When you saw him, you saw me, him. And so, I definitely, as an artist, you know what I'm saying, I would say Mase and definitely, you know, Jadakiss as far and
Word, I was just about to say, what about the Lox? What about Kiss? They did a lot of writing for you, helping your style. Let's talk about it. Remember Let the Lox Go? If you're glad that LOX is rough right now, voila.
And Sauce Money, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a bunch.
Sauce Money, shout out to Sauce Money because he wrote Missing You. Sauce Money wrote Missing You, the song to Big. Even though it was a remake, them lyrics was Sauce Money. And if I know right, because I pride myself on the hip hop. I'm a hip hop kid. That song was about his mother. Sauce Money wrote that about his mother that passed away. Shout out to Sauce Money, one of the dopest lyricists I ever heard. Was down with Jay-Z, Rockefeller. Come on, man, let's talk about it.
Bunch of people you know, I have to credit it with, but as far as me breaking through like that I could be an artist, and I was an artist. Big had told me that, but as far as like, you know, if I had to say one person, I would have to say, you know what I'm saying, Mase.
Stop it right there. That's the end of the video. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know how y'all feel about this, man. I mean, shout out to Diddy for eventually wanting to do the right thing. You know what I mean? But I know about so many horror stories as well as anybody else probably know about all the horror stories and how he treated all his, you know, artists and black artists the same way that the other higher ups at the labels have done people wrong with all the bad contracts and doing them dirty, the 360 deals, and he continued to do that. But now 30-something years later, when everybody is it's in your contract that you can go after your publishing and everything after 30 years anyway. That's how you can file the paperwork allegedly after 30 years, but then it might take another 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 35 years before they can even release the publishing to them. But then we need to know, is 35 years later, is that publishing still the same value as it was within them first 30 years, the first 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? Now, we know that classic hip-hop and hits and songs, you could tour forever. You can go forever for it. But what is the publishing really worth after that amount of time? If you know, let me know in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? And do y'all respect? Let me know if y'all respect what Diddy is doing right now. Is it better late than never? Is it too late? You know what I'm saying? He said, you know, so many things. Guys tell him to do this now. Is he trying to get right because he's getting older? You know, he want to get right before we leave this earth. You know what I'm saying? Do you think it's an excuse, or does he really want to do? He said Mase was the catalyst. So I'm gonna take it. I mean, I'm gonna take his word for it, because sometimes somebody could say some words to you, they could say something to you, and it could really hit home. You'd be like, damn, these words that person said to me, especially if you respect that person. Especially if you respect that person. And sometimes somebody could say something to you that can hit home and make you change your ways. But shout out to y'all, man. Y'all gotta hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. You rocking out with your boy Fats TV, man. It's peace and love, man.